weirded out about it beforehand, but it was absolute slapper. And then his other spot is called Choza, where he does Thai fusion food. He like lived in Thailand, I think, for like 2 years studying food, and then came here to Mexico and opened up a couple of restaurants. And his one of the like his steak at Choza is a
What up, smiley
slap.
face?
Oh shit, that's fire. Yo,
Yeah,
no, there's this place. I was gonna ask you guys if you ever been to Connecticut because I don't know if you've been to like Southington, like Plainville area. Shout out,
yeah.
like
I've
that
only been
area.
to New Haven.
You been to Gunwave in New Haven?
Yeah,
That's what they call it because like there's so many fucking shootings there.
yeah. It's
That's like
crazy
good
how
snow.
violent it is. But there's also another place in New Haven. Sorry, another place in Connecticut that's even worse. What is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Bridgeport,
Um, no, it wasn't Bridgeport.
Hartford.
Hartford. Hartford, I heard, is even worse.
The north end of Hartford, which is crazy because it's our capital. Like, I know somebody who, they're with their friend driving to Hartford in the north end. They're just getting gas, and a shooting broke out. And so
Yeah.
they were sitting with their friend in a pickup truck, and their friend, bro, fucking like got shot in the face and died. Just like a stray, like literally, like that's just so normal in the north. I mean, it's like there's some really bad areas over there.
That's so crazy because Connecticut is one of the wealthiest states in the country. It has some
Yeah,
of the
but it
most
fucking
expensive.
sucks, bro. It's like the worst state, bro. Like I tell
Yeah.
anybody who doesn't know about Connecticut that this is the state that you either have to come here because you're working here, or you just drive through to get to a different state. Other than
Mhm.
that, like maybe you could say like Florida, people go there for fun. Maybe like North Carolina, like fucking Cali. Nah, Connecticut, you're either here because you're transferred from work, or you're like passing through I-91. You're like, oh shit, fucking Connecticut. Yeah, bye.
Yeah. The only reasons why I've ever been through travel, like I'll stop there to grab food on my way to New York.
I'm telling you, bro, this place fucking sucks, dog. Like I'm stuck here for a little bit, but the goal is to move down to Florida. That's where like I don't know, I just love Florida so much, and it's just like Miami. You gotta be making bread to move to Miami. But
Yeah.
for
I
now,
wouldn't want to live
you're
in
with
Miami.
friends. You said you wouldn't.
Nah.
I remember
I
we
mean,
had
I
this
haven't.
conversation the first time we talked about how like
Yeah.
the people there are kind of like phony.
I think the culture there for me isn't the thing. I haven't been there personally, so I'm only talking about what I've seen online. But it's not a culture that I've grown to, have a tie to or interested in. Um,
In person, it's actually amazing. Like I've been there about 4 times. Out of all the places I've been, like Bermuda, Bahamas, like that shit, Miami is like one of the places I've been to the most. I just love it so much. I don't know. It's like you could see all you want online, but until you actually pull up and you're walking down Collins Ave and you see like everybody's so happy, and it's like the weather is just absolutely amazing. The beaches are there, and you barely see any homeless people. Like I barely see any like homeless. Like when I went to Cali, every
mhm.
fucking winter, homeless, 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 fucking like tent cities, communities of homeless people. But Miami, it's just like everything Cali is, but without homeless and without all like the bullshit hurricane. I mean, mudslides and tornadoes and shit. You know.
I mean, but that's also because they're
Mudslides.
super Republican.
Yeah, yeah. California is a big mudslide state.
Damn, I'm trying to stay
Yeah.
away from the mudslides. Yo, if you're watching on Kick, drop a follow. We're trying to get to 50. We have 40,
Oh,
43 on
oh
TikTok.
hell yeah, let's go. Um, I think I like California, but I couldn't see myself living there. You know where I've seen worse homeless
This is
problems? I mean, I think
oh,
California has a big homeless problem because of its population, but one that people
What up,
don't talk
Sean?
about is Hawaii.
what's the
Hawaii
reaction?
has so many homeless people.
It's not even that bad. Why?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
insane. What the fuck do they do? Swim? They swim over?
I
Yo,
don't know,
how do they
bro.
get there, bro? Do they become homeless in Hawaii or do they come over from somewhere else?
I don't know, but Hawaii has a huge homeless problem. But I
Damn.
think some of those places also, it's nice to be homeless because the weather is awesome. Like, it's difficult to be homeless in Boston. Like, like 5 months out of the year it's freezing cold. 3 months after that it's super humid. Like the only time that it's okay is in the fall, but at night it gets way too cold. And then
Bro,
in the spring
you'd be
maybe.
surprised, dog. Like Hartford, there's a lot of like downtown Hartford, a lot of homeless people. Like there's those, these guys. They're like the guys who are walking down the street, like yapping to themselves, fucking like play fighting in the air. Like I don't know who the fuck they're talking to, but they're talking to somebody. And there's like a mad of those in Hartford. Even though it gets
Dude,
cold out, a lot of homeless.
and then you got to be tough to be homeless in those areas.
I don't know what they do. I think they just bundle up. And
Homelessness is a
I
disgrace
mean,
to our nation.
Yeah, I agree.
oh
I think
shit, he
there's
just
no
said
reason
that.
for.
He said that
No,
shit.
he's right. There's no reason for us to be
Do
in
you
the
think? Do you
wealthiest
think
nation
homeless
on the
people should be
planet.
incinerated?
I didn't say homeless people. I said homelessness is a disgrace to our nation, not homeless people, not people who are homeless. No,
So since you think homeless people are a disgrace, do you think that
I
they should
never
be
said
incinerated?
John. I think they should be given housing.
Do you think they should be wiped out? Like the population of them should be wiped out? I'm asking like genuinely.
I think they should be given housing. That's my answer. I'm
Hello?
sticking to it.
I can hear you.
Oh, given housing. Okay. I thought you said something else. I was like,
Mm.
whoa, like that's definitely didn't see that coming from your mouth.
Mm.
Yo, all of a sudden I thought Crash Out Not John is popping back up.
I know. I just feel bad every time I start. I just like stop myself, and I'm like, I think about last night. Like George, like I watched George's stream back, and his face after, like he went from laughing. He's like, "Yo, I got banned." He's like started laughing, and he had a big smile on his face, and all of a sudden the smile just like slowly faded and disappeared, and he just like had like a fucking frown. He got all mad, and all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna call it a night, folks. All right, bye." And I just felt so bad for that. I was like, I really ruined this dude's night. And so I just I can't go back, even though it's entertaining.
I like Crash Out John, but I think
I
Well,
like him too.
save it.
I think that's
Save it for
entertaining stream,
three
but the
idiots and a
platform we're on
mic.
is a bunch of pussies, pussy bitches.
and I might.
Yeah, 'cause we'll get banned on that too. I mean, that's gonna be. I mean, Kick though. Oh, we could do that shit on Kick.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's the platform for criminals. I think we'll be good.
Yo, we can have IRL on Kick too. That would be fucking sick.
Dude, if the three of us started an IRL, we're getting arrested.
Not even like a that's facts, but not even like an IRL of like going out places, like an IRL where we meet up and we do like a stream where we're all talking instead of like through Discord. We're in one room. We just see how
Oh,
entertaining we could be.
I'm hoping for whether we call it Abdul on the Rocks or Three Idiots and a Mic. What I would like for us to do is either we all can have our own set, or I mean, it's looking like I might be back in Boston for a while, and if that's the case, then I'd be interested in building a set with Slice, and you can join virtually. But I think it'd be nice to have a platform where we can actually, like
So
show our faces and not
the
just be on Discord.
the next place I'm moving, a
Yeah,
requirement.
people need to see my face. Like definitely, like that'll get us more views.
The next
Not
place I'm moving, a requirement is that
coming to
that it has to
Connecticut.
be
Yeah, let's go.
that has to be 2 rooms. Me and my girl will sleep in one, and the other would be my studio.
Dude's Wi-Fi, insane.
I don't know, dude. He
Oh yeah, y'all
I
can't
didn't
hear
hear.
me. Yeah, it's fine. My stream isn't even up anymore. So fucking annoying.
No, you were cutting out.
So,
Well, I
is this
gotta
your
get out of
announcement that
this
you're
house,
moving in with your
man.
girl?
We're gonna live together. Yeah.
Damn, bro. Your Wi-Fi is ass.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi is doo doo supreme. Hey, yo, this dude's roommate literally went on. He's like, I'm gonna block his Wi-Fi again. he's like watching the stream. He's like, it's time to start chaos, and he's like turns that shit off.
So childish, bro.
No. So I was asking you. I said, is this your announcement that you're moving in with your girl officially?
It was less of an announcement and more just talking out loud. How does that make you feel, John? John, how does that make you feel? Damn, bro, nothing is connected. That's crazy. That's tough. Sorry, folks. This is how it's gonna be for the next month.
That fucking belt out and whip them until they give you that Wi-Fi package.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna be for the next month until I move out.
Damn.
But it's
So
only
you
gonna get
so
better
you,
because
you
I'll
don't have
have
to
a
give any.
dedicated studio
Don't be
space.
federal.
No, it's definitely not going to get better, bro.
Nah, bro, this is progressively getting. So let me ask you. Don't be federal with the name, but this person that you're living with, are you guys like beefing with each other now, or is it just that one thing?
I have no beef with anyone. They might be beefing with
Nice.
me, but that's their problem.
Bro can't
Yeah, I
even
feel like I'm
respond.
just talking to a wall.
Can you not hear me? Yo, can you not hear me? I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Nothing is connected right
Shane
now.
says I got no ops. They might think I'm an op, but I got no ops.
I got no ops, bro. I don't have time for ops. Got
No,
shit to
dude, you're
do.
cutting out.
Holy fuck! Oh my
Damn.
god!
Yeah, is it that bad?
Dude, Osama bin Laden had better, and he was in a cave in Pakistan.
bro. Oh my god! Oh my god! I was gonna say something about Anne Frank. Oh my god! Sorry. Nah, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. See this is the shit. This is the shit. See, hypothetically, I was gonna say somebody with that name would have better Wi-Fi than you, and she was
What
hiding.
does
By the
Anne
way,
Frank? Oh,
I would have phrased it a lot, better, but yeah.
for some reason, when you said Anne Frank, I was thinking Helen Keller.
Yo,
Even
me
she would
too.
have better Wi-Fi than you. She can't even fucking see.
Yo, there are people out there that think Helen Keller is fake, like she never really existed or she was never really born
Yo,
deaf.
yo, that was a Family Guy episode, and the
Really?
chick goes, the chick, so she starts acting like this. She goes, and she's like doing all that shit because she's deaf and shit. Like honestly, not even trolling or anything like that. And then the minute that the woman walks away, she turns normal and she goes, "Yo, I just killed that shit." Like I got all these people fooled. Like they think I'm deaf and shit. She's like, "Watch this," and the girl walks back over. She's like, "Dude." I'll send you guys the link to that. It was fucking hilarious. Hold on. All right, Helen Keller, Family Guy. Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm sending it to you now. He definitely wants his Wi-Fi.
Damn, bro. I'm just trying to get my student loans canceled, bro. Like, all I'm
Yeah,
trying
good
to
luck.
do.
We
I
about to
know
have
it's hard
President
out
Trump,
here.
bro. That ain't happening.
It's tough out here. Yo, if you're watching on Twitch, drop us a follow. We're trying to get to 10 on. I said Twitch. Twitch. Uh, it feels really nice to see a 20 on Kick and to see like 43 on TikTok.
Wait,
Oh,
say that
yo,
again?
I said it feels nice to see a 20 on Kick and see 43 on TikTok. What happened to Not John?
Did he get dropped?
I don't know.
Looks like he did.
So, Daryl, what you been up to these days with your new circumstances?
trenches.
The trenches. Yeah,
The
I don't
trenches.
blame you.
Yeah, I've been in the trenches. I mean, I think it's fine. I gave myself a week to be all sad and in my feelings. But come Monday, we back to menace. We're back to being a menace, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I unfortunately the one thing that I'm worried about is I have two good leads on a gig, but one of them requires me to travel, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to coordinate that while living in a whole other country. And then the other one's hybrid, so they might have to have me come into the office. So my biggest concern is I might have to move back, which I don't want to do. I want to stay here for another year or 2 years.
Mm.
I mean, I've been here so far since September. I mean, on and off since September of last year. Mostly
Yeah.
spent my time here starting January, but I would love to stay here for a lot longer.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I mean, if we kick things off and the three of us want to build a studio together, I would tell you guys to come down here and we could put together a studio here. Like I love this place. It's one of the favorite places I've ever lived. And
I'm
I've
just
been
gonna
all over the world.
manage expectations now. I'm not moving to Mexico.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you will. You're gonna be a good
I-
little puppy, and if I tell you, you're gonna
Who's that
do
Jude?
I will
What
not.
the fuck?
Yo,
I'm sorry, no,
yo,
no,
John,
my
here
bad.
he
No,
goes. Here he goes again.
I was talking to my little brother. My bad.
No, he said he got chewed. He got chewed. Like he got.
Yeah, I
bitten.
got chewed. You got chewed. Fuck. Oh my god.
Wait, so
This dude cannot
You're
help
telling me-
himself.
No, I was talking to him. I thought I was muted.
Wait, so Jorge, you're telling me if we turn this thing into a full-time thing, and we can build out a decked out studio here, you wouldn't want to do it?
No, I'd do it in the States.
Why? I mean, dude, you can get like a big ass studio for
Because this is where my
$1,000 a
grandmother
month.
lives. That's why.
Yeah, well, you know what? Get her down here too. She
Nah.
can live here. I got
Well,
extra room. Me and her
you
can
know-
be roommates.
You know when I came to your grandma's house, I still have that picture of young you in the fucking living room. I still have
Yo,
shit,
when did that happen? Oh yeah, we were with like Nas and like Kareem and them, right?
Yeah, I remember them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
It was
That
not,
was so long ago.
like
not
Prince.
to be out of not to be out of pocket, but Slice's grandma is the loudest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Holy shit.
Like she be on the phone, but I feel like she thinks she's just gonna have to yell for them to hear her. Like I feel like she just thinks that the phone is just there for vibes, but they have to hear her scream.
I think we went with Kyle. Wait, nah. I think we might have went with that kid. I forgot. I think his name is Kyle.
Austin Kobe. That was a different time.
We went up one time with him to do like pictures, but nah, there was another.
Which is grandma's house.
I
Who's
think I went to
Kyle?
mad times, like 4 times.
Who's Kyle?
Yo, the fucking blonde kid. I don't know. You hung out with him like freshman year. I don't know if you still talk to him, but
Bro, that shit did not happen freshman year. That is not when we came to Boston.
sophomore year, I think you like stopped. You stopped fucking with him.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, it was with
don't know-
Nas and Kareem.
No, I don't.
Oh, I know the kid you're talking about, but yeah, it wasn't him either. But yeah, now I remember what you're talking about. It
Oh,
wasn't him.
Like blondish
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Y'all are really close to trying to dox people, giving out full governments and shit.
Man, people can get docs. Yo, what was that? The hell?
That's Herbert from Family Guy. Says he thought Peter was a fucking was a kid because he wore like a little backwards hat, and so for a whole like episode he was like trying to get Peter, and like Chris was getting jealous because he was losing out on his pedophile.
That's crazy.
It's like it's actually like amazing content. It's like great.
Family Guy is a top tier show.
It really is. It really
It
is,
used to
bro.
be better. It used to be better. I think it was great when I was like maybe like.
That's one of
15 to,
John's
like,
biggest
18.
gripes. He's like, PC culture ruining my favorite show.
No, now they're talking about now they like talk about like feminism on it, and they talk about fucking like they talk about like social issues and stuff like that. Like they used to talk about fucking crazy shit. Like they had one scene where Peter pulls up to he gets pulled over by a cop, and the cop has like a little piece of paper in his hand that has different like colors, shades of like
Oh,
brown.
I
that
know
was
exactly what you're
hilarious. That
talking
was
about.
hilarious.
He puts it up to his face, and he's like, "All right, you're good to go." That's the shit we want. That is what we like to see.
Yeah,
We don't
see,
like to
but
see
like I don't
fucking, like,
even think that's like un PC. That's like satire, right? It's just
it's
like making
satire,
fun of
bro.
our racist culture.
But I guarantee the producers came in and were like, "Yeah, you can't make those jokes anymore. We're gonna get canceled, so you got to stop." But
I
now
think
the
the
show,
one show that keeps hitting the same way that it used to is South Park.
yes,
Like
what's
South
up?
Park, I don't know why, but it got grandfathered in. Like people don't want to cancel South Park.
I think it's because it's so animated. It's like you can tell, like literally. I think the
Uh,
people who hate
South
it think
Park
it's
is
a piece of
soft.
shit. So.
South Park is soft. You don't like South Park?
I do like it. I'm just saying they're not as gritty as they used to be.
It's like
Dude,
back
no,
when
one of the,
Remember when they try to like depict Allah and they were gonna get bombed, so they stopped.
no,
That's
they
gritty.
weren't, they weren't
That's
depicting
gritty.
him. They were depicting Muhammad.
Ah, yeah, yeah, and they were gonna get bombed, so they stopped. Yeah, that's gritty.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
actually think.
hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I actually think that's one of the wild things that I kind of respect about Islam is they don't want to worship an individual, so it's like it's haram to try to depict Muhammad. Like you're never gonna see a picture of him in a mosque the way that you do with Jesus, and I think that causes
Yeah,
issues.
you're like not
Christianity.
supposed to do that in Christianity either. You're not supposed to worship like idols and figures, but Christians said, "Fuck it, vibes."
Can we
Okay,
get
but
controversial real quick?
Go ahead, John. Do you?
All right. So fuck. I'm trying to like fucking tack the shit out of this.
Yeah, John. Tag John.
Trying to pin this phone.
tactical John.
So you know how there's like an argument that Muhammad? No, I think it was Muhammad. He liked like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yes, he married a 9-year-old.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah, he married a 9-year-old. What do Muslims say about that?
What do you say like
So yeah,
What,
that's a weird way of
Muslims?
saying it.
that? Yeah, why are you saying it like that?
Because that's what Stewie. Now I'm just thinking about all family references. That's how Stewie said it. He's like, are we gonna get bombed by a Muslim? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, as your as a representative Muzzy,
Are you Muslim?
Yes.
I mean, I was born. Yeah, I don't. I mean, bro, I
He's
don't
not
practice.
practicing.
I can't tell you the last time I prayed,
So,
but
all right. So George was we'll hold that thought real quick. George was coming at me because he's like, "What the fuck is dawah?" I was like, "Dawah is what you're supposed to do when you're a Muslim." Can you tell this motherfucker I wasn't making that shit up?
no, yeah, you're not making it up. But it's called dua, not
Oh
dawah.
shit.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, John.
Dua.
Shut the fuck up.
But do people call it dawah? Because I've heard dawah a lot. I've heard like that's
Yeah,
like
that's like the American way of
It's
saying
like
it.
a gringo
the
way
that,
of saying it, you fucking gringo.
Yeah,
a.
it's like me being like, "Hola, como estás?" You know?
Oh yeah. But basically, isn't that like dawah is like doing good deeds in the name of Allah?
No, that's not what it is.
So
So
what is it?
dua is basically giving a prayer to somebody. You'll be like, "Oh, I'll do dua for you." Like I will pray in the name of God on your behalf. So like my grandma will be like, "Oh, Dar, how you doing? All right, I'll give you a dua," or she'll say a dua. She'll be like, "I hope you're I hope you're doing well. Like I hope for prosperity for you in the name of God." And then you respond by saying "Ameen," which is Amen in Arabic.
Is it bad that I like don't respect religion?
No, I mean I don't think the three of us do. I don't think most people do.
You know. I think that a lot of
Because like I feel like that's an
that
easy way to
happen-
get canceled. It's like if you don't respect other people's religion, they're like, "Oh, you're an asshole." I'm like, but like, how is that any different than me? Like if I like didn't like Star Wars, all right.
No,
If I
that's
didn't
what
like
That's a
Star-
little different. different. That's a little
That's-
different.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is that any different? Why is that any different?
That's
That's not
that's
the
similar to
same.
saying
That's
that you
not
don't
the
like somebody
same.
because they're gay. That's basically the
Wait,
same
what?
shit. That's like saying you don't respect the religion. That's religion is in the same category as like the LGB whatever.
No, it's not.
No,
dude.
it's
No, it's
not.
not. No, it's not, dude. John,
Yes,
you're a
both of you
fucking
guys
hack.
just said the two.
John, you're a
Both
hack.
Both of you guys
And
just said the
Dart,
two wildest
Dirt,
things.
how is it different than? Okay, no.
They're
I
two sides
don't
of the
mean
same
like the
coin.
devotion
Yeah.
is the same. Like, obviously, people aren't as into Star Wars as they are like Christians or Muslims or Jews or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, it's just as fiction to me. So why do I have to pay one more respect than the other?
Well, so the reason why I think it's different is because everybody knows the guy who created Star Wars, but
Yo,
you don't live your life. Yeah, we can hear you.
That's my
No,
little brother. by the way.
You don't live your life based off of like Jedi principles, but people.
Scientology is that way.
Yo, Scientology is tough, bro.
Yeah, Scientology is crazy. I mean,
religion. Actually, so
I think you can openly be okay with not supporting Scientology.
you work your way up to the top,
Why?
you fucking learn new secrets as you work your way up, and if you sell other people into it, it's like fucking forex, but for religion. But you find out more information as you get up. That's just like a movie, bro. I fucking love it.
It's a crypto religion.
It literally is,
Crazy.
bro.
No, but
Actually-
I don't think it's the same. I think because I think you can be somebody who doesn't believe in someone's practice, but you respect that they have a philosophy that they live their life by. I think that deserves some respect, even if you don't agree with it. Like, I don't know anything about.
Nah, dog. Because your religious principles could say like gay people should burn in hell. We should like murder.
You can disagree with that, but that doesn't mean
I don't
you have
respect
to
it. I don't respect it. I don't respect it. It's way past disagreeing. I don't respect it.
Yeah, but gay people hate religion.
That's just not
That's
true.
not true.
John.
I know
Yeah,
how
that's not
it is.
true at all.
I was like, that's not true at all. Dude just said shit.
This dude's just
Not-
chatting, bro. He's just
Yeah,
throwing shit.
not John is like, yo,
I was like, let me see if this one flies.
no. Let me see this fly.
I was like, no, this is not true at all. Let me see.
He's like, all right,
what?
reel it back. No, I don't think it's the same. Like, I think religions deserve a little bit of respect because there's millions of people who aren't following it to the exact same T. There's a lot of people who are Muslim that are not anti-gay. A lot of Christians that aren't anti-gay, but
Right,
You
and
would-
then like the ones who are, I don't respect them. Like I think that's okay. I think that's okay.
no, I don't think that's a problem. I think like if you have an issue with a religion and not respecting that aspect of it, that's one thing. But I think most people deserve a level of respect for
I think.
that's what's called human decency.
Well, yeah,
Somebody
no,
has a
I'm not. I'm not saying I don't
Yeah,
respect them
well,
as
well,
human
I-
beings. I'm not saying I don't
I
respect
didn't
them as
realize
human
that I was-
beings.
I didn't realize.
No, you said they should all die, right?
What?
That's what I heard.
No, what I was getting to is there's a principle that a big part of humanity will follow based off of their religion, and you don't have to agree with it, but to give it some sort of respect, I think it's just called common courtesy. as
Yeah, I
a
disagree.
person. Like,
Yeah, I disagree.
what do you mean?
Can I explain?
You're not practicing tact, Slice.
Nah, I think this is very tactful. Hear me out. As every human being deserves a level of respect that acknowledges their human dignity and their worth as a human being, right? That's like baseline. Everyone deserves that no matter what. Even like people who commit crimes.
No matter what's insane. Like the big
yeah.
H, like deserves respect.
Yep. Every human being
You-
deserves respect.
You heard it
No
here
matter
first, everybody.
Okay.
It's
Now.
how it feels.
No. That's to say like we can't like I don't know like fucking just be inhumane to them, right? We have to respect their human rights, right? Now anything outside of that, I think is up to one's discretion. Which is to say,
I think that's fair.
I'm not gonna like go up to somebody who has religious beliefs that I disagree with and be like, oh, like you're the scum of the earth and like you need to go burn in hell or something like that. No, but I'm not gonna like if they're like, oh, I believe this thing, and so you have to treat it with like a degree of reverence because I hold this belief. I'm like, fuck off. Like, no, I don't. Like, I don't. Like, just don't have to do that. That's
Yeah,
not
but I mean,
really-
you're saying you respect everybody at a level that's a kind of scary thing, because if you say like I respect like fucking Epstein, like I respect you, like if you were in his face, I respect you, Epstein.
I respect his human
That's-
dignity.
that's
I respect
right,
his
that's what I
human
heard.
dignity. I respect
You
his
think
human dignity.
Epstein
respect
has like
his-
human dignities, like he's
Yes.
like dignified as a human. Like
Yeah,
he's like a dignified
every
human.
that is inherent. That is inherent. That is my worldview. Is every human being has inherent human dignity that we should respect.
Do you respect
That
people's
is-
cultures?
I do respect people's cultures. If the cultures
And
are
then why?
if the
Listen,
listen, if the cultures are if the cultures practice things that I find to be like conducive to a healthy society, but if it's not,
Okay,
then I'm like,
I got
no,
a
fuck
question for you
off.
then. I got a
Yeah.
question for you then.
Yeah.
So if you respect people's cultures, I want to dive into a statement first.
Not just as a blank
That's all the
statement. I respect the
Sure.
cultures that are conducive to a healthy society.
Do you respect women's rights?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
You respect culture and you respect women's rights. Do you respect a woman going to Saudi Arabia wearing a bikini and starting to twerk?
Wearing what?
Wearing a bikini and then twerking, like at the Kaaba, which is
If she got the
the holy
cake,
site for
then-
Muslims. If she does the cake, only if she's double.
if that shit's clapping, you know I'm fucking yapping.
I think I think
Would
that
you say
exists
that's
in a different
disrespectful?
space, right? I think
No,
that
I would say that's
exists in a different space.
disrespectful.
No,
That's
listen.
disrespectful to their culture and their religion.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot of
hold on.
different- There's a lot of like you're
Hold
just
on.
like being kind of hypocritical here, Joe.
I'm not being hypocritical. I'm being
Yeah,
nuanced.
you are.
Like I like y'all don't
I know
like
you are.
y'all like act like nuance doesn't exist. It depends. I think
Not everything is
that
fucking gray, bro.
everything is gray, John. I'm sorry.
Not everything is gray.
Everything is
You
gray,
can't-
John. Everything is
You
gray.
can't dance and Bobby Lee your way
Everything is
around.
gray.
You're
Everything is gray.
fucking
Everything is
politician.
gray.
You're a
Everything
fucking
is
politician, bro. You're no better than fucking
Everything is
Kamala
gray.
and fucking Trump.
Everything is gray, John. I'm sorry. Everything is gray.
I don't
know
think
you
we got
like
one
it.
straight answer. Holy
Well,
shit.
this is my straight answer. Let me fucking explain.
Alright, go
Oh
ahead,
my
you piece
god,
of
dude.
fucking garbage.
If is a space that is reserved for a specific purpose, and those people have a right to that space, and they have created stipulations about how one uses that space. No, it would be disrespectful if somebody went in there and did that. However, if it's a public space, then no. But so
Oh my
in
God,
that
you
case,
just
since
gave
it's a
me
private
answer.
space, in that
Bullshit.
case, since it's a private space, yes, it would be disrespectful, and I would be against it.
All right, but Saudi Arabia is a public space. Like you can
No, it's
go
not.
to Saudi
It's like
Arabia.
it's like a sovereign country.
Yeah, but it has public spaces. Like,
Well, yeah,
The-
okay,
the
well,
global
okay,
gymnastics
so if somebody is in Saudi Arabia, not necessarily at like a holy like place in Saudi Arabia, and they started twerking, and the people there had a problem with it, I tell the people there to fuck off.
at least it's consistent. I will give you that.
Yeah, but it's like okay, so since you said it's not a public place, like fucking like air quotes, would you go to Saudi Arabia and like pull your nuts down in front of like a fucking school because it's not public place?
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
expose myself to minors.
That was
What the
crazy.
fuck? Like, what are you
Bro,
talking
really,
about?
Like okay, let's no,
Bro
let's
really
use-
said, "Let me get the worst thing possible."
Yeah, like how is that the same thing?
That's not okay anywhere.
That's not okay
Yo,
anyway.
Yo, let's use that same fucking logic. I'm in debate mode, John. Crash out, John is here for a sec. So let's say for example that your claim was
Mm.
that because it's a sovereign fucking country, it's not a public place, right? Usually you will expose yourself in private,
Wait, yo, what do you, yo, nah, John,
If you
just,
consider it
no,
private,
no,
it doesn't
bro,
matter where
nah,
you are
stop,
in Saudi
stop,
Arabia, you're gonna
stop,
expose
stop,
yourself.
stop, stop,
Right?
John. No one's exposing
Right?
themselves now. Not
Not
right.
even a
No
good
one's just,
argument.
yeah, no one's exposing
No, no, no,
themselves.
no. Hear me
I
out, hear me
told
out.
you, John's an exhibitionist, bro.
This isn't even Crash Out. This is a train wreck. What are you
Let no,
talking about?
let's get rid of the school part. Let's just say in general, like in public, right? Okay. Let's say that you said that it's not a public place, so that therefore makes it a private place. It's either public or private. There's no in between, black or white. Boom. Okay. So
Mm,
basically, before you try to weave your way around that shit,
mm.
if you're in a private place, that is
Mm.
considered socially acceptable to like expose
No, it's
yourself.
not. No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
You can't go to somebody's private residence and show them your nuts and be okay. That's called public indecency.
I'm talking more about a bathroom or like like a shower, like a
What do you?
private
I
Yeah,
have
place.
no
but
idea what you're talking about, bro.
that's socially acceptable in
You
that
understand,
scenario. Like
you
if I
understand
go
what
to a
bugging.
privacy is, though?
You're
What the
bugging,
definition
if I
bro.
go
of
to
privacy is? Privacy is having something to yourself.
no, all right. First of all, I don't know how we got here. We were talking about religion a second ago. Like,
Because
what are
John's
you
trying
even
to put us
talking
in
about?
this random like box.
Yeah,
I'm
what are you
trying to
even
crash out
talking
without
about?
getting us canceled. Oh my god, this is not going well.
No, you know what? I think I agree with going balls out and crashing out, but
Well, you
choose a
said
better
balls
thing to
out.
crash out on.
So you said exposing yourself.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
John's an exhibitionist, bro. He's just trying to like
Yeah, I mean,
whip
you
it
can go
out
to
anywhere
some
he
areas and
goes.
do that.
I'm trying to find excuses to do that.
Facts. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like to me.
You're trying to
It's
get
called
me
a
a
nude.
bad fucking
It's called a
Saudi
nude
Arabian
beach.
girl.
It's called a nude beach. You're not going to find them in Saudi Arabia, but you'll find them other places.
Yo, imagine. Oh my god, no, I need to stop. Oh my god. All right, I'm done.
No, but yeah, I don't think we have to respect cultures that are like not in line with respecting people's human dignity. I don't think we have to
Yeah,
respect
but
that.
where do
I'm just
you get
come
to
to the
decide
conclusion. I'm just
where?
gonna start telling you the fuck shit, and I'm gonna mute myself, and then I'll just. That's good. All right, yeah, we got a game plan over here.
John, what if you don't mute yourself? Like, what if you forget to mute yourself?
Then you want me to say what I just said to him?
No, no, I don't. That's what I'm. That's
All right. Well,
Put it in
yeah,
the
I
group
just.
chat. Put it in the group chat.
yeah, do
All
that.
right, all right, all right.
Someone's
Wait,
gonna
wait,
find
wait,
our
wait.
group chat and like we're gonna
I got a
cancel.
question for you. I got a question for you, Slice.
What's up, there?
So, where do you get to decide where human rights lay and where other people's human rights begin?
Well. This is like a consensus that's
Hold
been
on.
reached by an international body, and I'm not saying that just because that institution made that decision that means we should all abide by it. But I think there's a good argument to be made there, and those principles align with my values. And so personally, I choose to not respect things that. Yo, John, we can hear you. Yo, John, relax,
Yo,
John.
yo, I'm sorry, that wasn't me.
Yeah, personally, I feel like if it doesn't align with my values, I can say fuck off. Like I get to decide my values. People can disagree with that, and like to each their own.
I mean, I think it's arrogant to. I mean, I agree with you to a certain extent, right? Like, I think there's certain values that I hold that I don't think should be lost on other people because they're born in a country that doesn't value that. I can respect that, but I don't think that anybody has the right to tell another governing party what they and their culture should value. Like, as much as I believe that gay people and trans people should have every right on the planet to do what they want, say what they want, and express themselves as they see fit, I don't think it's up to me or any governing body to decide that for other countries, especially if that country made that decision themselves to not hold those values. Like, it's not my right to tell people what's the right way to live.
Anyone can have an opinion on anything. It's anyone's right to put their voice in and say how things ought to be. Like, you can disagree with it. You can disagree with it, but the person has every right to say it.
Yeah, you can disagree with it. I agree with you on that. But you have to still be respectful. Like, I'm not going to go to Somalia and tell Somalians, yo, you guys are you guys are shit because you guys aren't respecting gay rights. Like it's like, yo,
I'm not saying
I might
like
disagree with you that.
I'm not saying call people shit. I'm not saying disrespect them. By respect, by not respecting it means I refuse to abide by it, and I also refuse to justify it.
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna say like, yeah, go ahead.
You believe in personal autonomy, that people should be able to do with what they want with their bodies, right?
Yeah.
If you go to Saudi Arabia and they won't serve you alcohol, are you going to view them negatively because of that?
They won't serve me alcohol. Am I going to view them negatively because of that? I mean, not
you
really.
Believe that
that's just not that deep. Like, so I'm not gonna like lose a lot of sleep over it. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die because yeah. That's the thing. I'm saying it's nuance, bro. Like you guys keep saying, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking like making shit up. No, it's nuance. Like if somebody's like, oh, George, you can't have like a beer in this country. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, we need to go fucking like have a revolution in this place. No, that's fucking absurd.
I just don't get the religion thing. That's my big thing is because your whole like spiel is basically like accept people, and I mean you even like make the point of accepting people or like accepting them on a human rights level, even if they've done like really fucked up shit. Like you even go like
I still respect their humanity. I still respect their humanity. I just don't respect those beliefs that they hold.
No, you literally you said you don't respect people who are religious. That was
I don't respect. I don't respect the beliefs. I don't respect the beliefs. All right, let me be more specific. When I said that, I mean I don't respect the beliefs, which is to say I'm not gonna like pay any mind to it. I'm not gonna uphold it in any way. I'm not gonna buy into it. I'm not gonna like.
But I also think you're looking at religion in a monolith. Like not every single sect of a religion looks at things the same way. Like there's different sects of Islam.
Well, yeah. I'm not targeting any religion specifically. I'm just saying in general, I find religion to be problematic. And that is not to say that religions don't have beliefs that are positive. But I think we can have those positive beliefs without it being tied to a lot of the things in religion that I think are just pure fantasy. And we don't need fantasy. We don't need fantasy. We can like.
But let me ask, how is that not like all this shit we've said where you're like, yo, use tact, and then you said like religion's fantasy. Like you're saying that when like a Muslim will get on the ground and pray to Allah, like you know, 5 times a day, I think it is.
Yeah.
That's like fantasy. Like that's like them just fucking like fantasy world making that shit up in their head. How is that not like cancelable? If we're talking,
John, I told you I wasn't PC. John, I told you I wasn't PC.
Yeah, but just on this topic, everything else you're like fucking.
No, I'm not bobbing and weaving. That's the fucking belief I hold. Like y'all keep trying to put me in this box. Like I don't pull my beliefs from like any like political circle or ideology. They are all ones that I came to myself by critically thinking about these things. And so if you try to put it in like a conservative box or like a liberal box or a progressive box, it's not gonna fit because that's not where I exist. My beliefs are.
When I call it the LGBs, and like I'm just like, joking about gay people like that. I remember you said like John, stop. But calling like religion like fucking fantasy lands.
Here's the difference, John. Here's the difference. Okay,
that's what a lot of Democrats that's like a very democratic belief to not like religion and basically
I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is, but
I think you're a Dem.
I'm not. But here's the difference.
Yo, I call you a Dem. I call you a Dem. I pronounce you Democrat.
I feel like one cannot claim that religion and sexuality exist in the same hemisphere of the human experience, because that is not to say like people don't hold them as closely. I think there are people that hold their religion as like the most prominent part of their identity,
Which is fair.
which is fair. I'm not saying that's not okay. I think
Yeah,
the
so-
difference is stop. Let me finish.
Oh.
He said, "Shut the fuck up."
If
I don't know
I
what kind of
take
bitch I am. I actually did.
if I take somebody who is like raised in a Muslim place and they're gonna be taught those values and be indoctrinated into the faith or Christianity or any religion, doesn't matter, right? You move that same person like as an infant to any other religious space, they will simply adapt that religion the same way. That can't be said for somebody who's gay. That can't be said for that. Like, it's just, that's the difference. That's the difference. That's
true.
what my entire argument hinges on, is that one, I feel like it's inseparable from the individual, from their like infancy, whereas the other is not. Because if I never teach you like Christianity, you're not gonna be a Christian. If no one teaches you Christianity, you're not going to be a Christian. If no one teaches you about being gay, no, stop. If no one teaches you about being gay, you're still going to be attracted to guys. If Christianity, right, didn't exist, yes it is. If Christianity, yes it is. I don't know what you guys are talking about. If Christianity didn't exist, right, like,
Bro,
let's
you
say,
act like it's like you're condemned to be like always gay. You're condemned to be always straight. You're not, because I've seen people who they.
I'm not
they
saying
split.
I'm not saying it's
They, like,
either or.
they went
Yes,
from this
those
to
people
part of life,
exist.
and they-
Those people
the rest of their
exist.
life, they like
Those
fucking
people,
women.
those
You know what I
people
mean?
exist. Those people exist. But
So therefore, it's not like you're not condemned to one
listen.
thing forever.
Just because those people exist, John, that doesn't mean that there aren't people who are born gay and will always be gay.
No, that's
Right?
that's a point. But you're saying that like this is always the case.
I'm not saying it's always the case. I'm saying that is the difference. That is the difference between, like, that's what you asked.
No, but where I think you're wrong is, well, first of all, I don't agree with Now John. I think some people are born gay. Maybe some people find out that they like it later in life. Whatever. That's not the point that I want to get into. The point that I want to get into is, I think.
No, Darius, stay on John's team.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, where the fuck are you going, bro? You're switching up on me.
I want to
Fucking
say
trigger.
that. I want to say that people are inherently drawn to believing in a higher power. If Christianity didn't exist, that doesn't stop people from being religious. It might stop.
I didn't say it would stop people from being
religious.
religious. I said it would stop people from believing in Christianity specifically.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Which
Right, like,
just
if it didn't
goes, which
exist-
just speaks to the fucking nature of it being a fantasy. Because guess what? If no one teaches you to be gay, you're still gonna be attracted to a guy. Like, if you're gay,
or a girl,
like,
depending on how you swing.
or a girl. But like, if like the concept of gay doesn't have to exist for you to have that. You simply being a human being is all it takes. It's all it takes. But the same cannot be
Why are
said
you not
for
saying
that
that-
specific religion. Yes, I agree
Yeah,
that
but
human
you're getting
beings.
mad specific. You're getting mad specific. That's not the same thing.
Well.
It doesn't matter what form. It doesn't matter what form a religion takes. People are always going to look to a higher power.
I
and
agree.
Believe in something that they don't don't fully.
So you're
conclude.
proving my point exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I disagree with you on that. Like, I think you're right to a certain extent, but it doesn't mean that people don't
do you guys want to hear my
have to hold
theory?
that into respect.
Do you guys not? I think like the way y'all are interpreting when I say respect is like I'm like gonna tell them like let's go, like run them out of town. Like, no, I'm just like, I'm not gonna buy into it. Like
Yeah, but
that's it.
that's not the term respect then.
Well, no. I think respect can be used that way. If you guys don't want to use it that way, sure, fine. But okay, let's like pivot. Let's
Some
pivot.
good gaslighting right there, bro.
Let's pivot.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna say gaslighting supreme over here, bro. Like, this whole thing is gaslighting.
No,
Let's pivot, okay.
It's called gaslight my life from now on.
Yes, like
Literally, bro. It's actually insane.
all right.
You're not.
you
I
guys
don't
wanna-
think you're coming out this without looking like what's it called? Why is there nothing for? There's no word for hating religion.
there should be one.
Anti-religious.
Isn't that
Nah, it
crazy?
needs an is word. Because like there's like
Yes,
homophobic.
it is.
There's like xenophobic. There's all these bullshit ass
Yeah.
There
words.
used to be
and
like
then
a
there's no word for fucking
theophobic.
like
Theophobic.
Yeah,
Theophobic.
theophobic. That's a good one.
Godphobic.
Yeah, dude's theophobic over here.
That's crazy. You know
I
that
really
that's
am.
how I know. That's how I know that there's this shit is like leaning towards one side because there's no phobic word for religion. That's why I'm saying.
That's
That's why all this bullshit about the ick,
That's how I
like
feel
the
though.
phobic. That's why I can't completely get on board with all of it because literally they're just not consistent. It just
Yeah, you know what?
depends. Depends on who you are.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm on your side, Slice. Yeah, you know what? Screw these religions. Honestly, yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it more, I
Yeah,
might be
why?
talking out of my ass because I'm thinking about my own behavior and the things that I say, and I come off very disrespectful towards my own religion.
Yeah.
So you know
you-
what? I think I technically am on your side. I might have to
Yeah,
Damn,
reevaluate
dude.
my
why do we have to
I'm
like buy
taking
into the
both on. I don't
beliefs?
give a
Why do we
fuck.
have to buy into the beliefs? Like, why do we have to?
I'm like
Just because a
Daniel.
lot
I'll
of
take you
people,
guys all
bro.
on.
Think about it. With that same logic, like, because a ton of religions have existed. Like, if we like go back 2,000 years, you have to, and like when the Romans ruled the world, and they're like the reason is it rains is because Zeus threw a lightning bolt in the sky. You can't be like that's fucking silly. Like they'd be like, yo, that's fucking true. Like this is facts. This is like what we know. Like this is you will
Okay.
die if you don't
That's fair,
believe this.
that's
Like,
fair.
and
I
I'm
mean,
like that's
that
fucking
is
fantasy.
fair.
Like
So-
now
fair.
because we're so far removed, we're like, yeah, obviously it's fantasy.
No,
blah
John, I know
blah.
you want to say something. Let me squeeze
So
in real
fucking
quick. Let me
fast.
squeeze in real quick. I think me and you are very close to the same point of belief. I think what differs for me is I respect the religion, but the people who practice the religion are the problem. If you look at Christianity or Islam, and I think those are two that I could talk about because I've grown up in the States and predominantly Christian, and I understand that culture and that religion, and I grew up Muslim. The people who you hate on aren't the same type of people who practice what the gospel of their religion say. Like a good example is in Islam, you're you're not supposed to go against the laws of the country that you live in. It's part of the hadiths. It's not in the Quran. The Quran is the word of God. The hadiths are the word of the Prophet, and he tells like it doesn't matter where you live. If there's a law or a rule in place, your job as a good Muslim is to respect it. The issue is, and then same thing with Christianity. You're supposed to love your neighbor no matter what. It's not up to you to be the person that judges them, but you're the person that has to be respectful to people. I think you're more so hating on the individuals who don't follow the practice more so than you are on the practice. The things that you're mad about, like gay rights, those aren't things that are necessarily spoken about in the gospel of a religion. They're
Yeah.
what people from that. Like, there's nowhere in the Bible that says there's one line about laying with a man.
I actually feel both ways,
interpret
but okay.
with having sex with people. Same thing with Islam. There isn't a thing that says specifically being gay is wrong. And there's some Muslim scholars who say it's natural to feel what you feel, but acting on it is wrong. There's interpretations of the human that I think you're more so mad about than the actual depiction of the religion. Because nowhere in the Quran does it say being gay is incorrect or wrong. There's nowhere in the Bible that says being gay is wrong. But the people take those interpretations and make their own assumptions. And I think that's what you're
There
more
might
so
be
mad
some
about.
places in the Bible that speak to being gay,
No,
but
I think the
No,
only thing that
and the part that you're
I
missing
am
out
mad
on
about both.
is
I'm mad about both.
there's different
Actually,
sects, bro, and there's different sects of religion that
this is not
like
lost on me, John.
care about different things. Like I've passed a lot of
I
like
like how you said that. It's not lost on me.
I passed a lot of like churches that probably practice some form of Christianity that they have a rainbow flag out front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
very
yeah.
common in the
hanging from
Northeast.
the thing.
Right.
Like there's different types of religion. So when you say I just don't respect fucking religion and people who practice religion, that's such a broad statement and it's such an absolute.
Yeah.
There's a lot of religions that actually accept that shit. That you
Okay,
hate.
so
Then you kinda,
you guys are
It's-
making my entire stance hinge on like homophobia and that's not where it
That's
hinges
kind
on.
of
That
what
was
that's
like
kind of what you
that
were
was one
talking about,
that
right?
was
Yeah,
one
the
example.
example
That was one
you
fucking
gave.
example. That was one example. But if you're
All right, then we're
listening
talking about your example.
to the meat of the fucking point, you wouldn't hinge it on one example. The point is, religion, I think, holds us back as a species at this point in our development. I think that's all it
disagree with
does.
that to a
Because
certain
you,
extent. I think I
all
disagree with
right,
that to a
well,
certain extent.
let me finish. One can argue that when when the species was young and we had no idea what the fuck was what, and we thought it rained because like birds pissed out of the sky or whatever you want. It made sense that we came up with religion and that helped to guide us and all that good stuff, right? Okay. Where we are now, do we need a moral direction? Yes. Do we need a way of making sense of how we engage with each other and like conceiving of what is right and wrong? Yes. Is religion necessary for that? No.
Yeah, but I think what you're leaving out is religion is a moral sect that people agree upon. I think one thing that maybe isn't talked about is when people have a commonality in a moral system, they feel closer to each other because they're like, oh, this guy is Muslim, I'm Muslim. I can trust him because we both have a common group of beliefs. It happened to me when I went to Malaysia.
Right, but religion isn't
like
necessary to get that, my guy.
no, but what you're also understand, like I think this goes back to what we were talking about on at least my point of what we were talking about with gender. I think you, me, not John, we lived in a society that pushed us forward into a different viewpoint that's super secular, and we've adopted the religion of democracy and treating people without having to have a same set of beliefs, but we're all American or we're all Western. But if we're being honest, right, like modern day thinking is so new to the human concept of sorry, not the human concept, the human grasp of reality that that's not how most people have interacted. And I think the same that
I
my point
agree
of let me
with that
finish
point.
my point of like gender roles. There's sometimes some of these things are archaic things that are bled into modern day society because of how humans have been conditioned for thousands of years. We're a species that's over 3,000 years, 300,000 years old, and those are the things that we had to have in common for us to be able to relate. Like, how many times have you heard the story of, "Cool, you're Christian, I'm Christian. We're not gonna beef." I've faced that personally myself when I went to Malaysia. Somebody found out that I was Muslim, and they gave me a big discount on stuff because they were like, "Yo, at the end of the day, we relate on a very moral."
Alhamdulillah.
Um,
Alhamdulillah.
Yes,
we relate on a very moral.
yes,
Inshallah.
yes.
We
Common
relate on a
ground
moral
between
ground.
Yo,
human
I
beings
might be part
exists,
Muslim,
but
bro.
You're talking about
I might
because
be a
what's different
Muslim.
for us. What's different for us is we live in an age of the internet where our morals are dictated by our beliefs, and we're able to share it with nuances. But that
No.
primitive infrastructure in our brain is still reliant on, oh, this person shares a common identity with me, and that's why we're gonna be chill about things. It's just part of how it is, you know. Like
I'm not
I
disagreeing with
agree with you
that.
that
I'm not
I think
disagreeing
it's
with
an
that.
archaic form of viewing things, but that's only because it's only archaic because now we have a whole new form of understanding with each other through the internet and figuring out different similarities and commonalities through the understanding of nuance that came through within the last 50, 60 years. But before that, bro, like if you're talking over 60 years ago, if we look at 100 years ago, if we're talking about 1920, people weren't able to relate on, oh, you like comics, I like comics, we can be friends. It had to be,
There
oh,
were
you're a
still
good Christian
commonalities.
man.
It didn't have to be that. There were still
No, but
commonalities
it's
outside
surface
of
level. It's surface
religion.
level. Like the first thing that you realize about somebody 100 or 200 years ago is he's a good Christian man.
I don't
I'm a
know
good
that,
Christian man. We can
but
be friends.
sure.
There's no way you can argue that, bro. It's the reason why the Catholic Church
I'm not
existed.
arguing it.
It's
I'm
the
saying I
reason
don't know that.
it's the reason why the Catholic Church had so much sway the only reason why the Pope had so much pull back in the day is because he was the leader of a moral standing. And if he told you we're going to war with the Islamic empire that's pulling up, you were looking at the Islamic empire as a consequence, as an enemy to your moral standing. You believed in Jesus Christ; they believed in Muhammad, and then you had a moral conundrum and dealt with that from that standpoint. Nowadays, it's not the case because we've moved past it. But to say that it's not a factor from an archaic form of our biology or our psychology is just it's an inadequate argument.
I don't
I
know if
use a lot of big words
I
there, man. I'm
that's
proud of
just
myself
not
for
what I was saying, but okay. I think, I think we don't need religion to find commonality or moral direction. And it
that.
holds
Now
the
we
species
don't.
back.
Now
Yeah,
we don't.
that was my argument, is that now we don't, and so we should let it go.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is the reason why I feel like we still have some of those beliefs is from an archaic hardwiring that we have in our brain. I think me and you are very
I
close
don't think
on
it's
that.
like I don't think it's like some like mental hardwiring. I think it's just traditions get passed down, and like
No, but it
they
is.
get taught um
I
to the
think it's a
next
hardwiring.
generation.
I think I think people are hardwired to believe in a higher power because if we
Yeah,
look
well,
at it,
that's like different than like why exactly they believe in the things that they believe right now.
you're right. You're right. Like 'cause the argument that I'm trying to say, and I think I actually like I said, I reevaluated my point. I think I actually fall into the camp that you have. There's no reason to have to respect it if you disagree with it. But what I'm saying is, I think the reason why the world is this way is from a hardwiring that predates just regular humans being around. There's evidence of Neanderthals having religion and religious burials. There's evidence of Homo erectus, which was the species that was around before humans, that have religious burials.
Yeah, because
Like,
we need to explain the world around us. We need to make
yeah.
sense
So,
of
so
it.
what I'm saying is, I think there's a certain level of respect that is deserved for, and me and you might agree on this, an archaic view of the world. But I still would. I'm not going to be a dick about things. Like,
I don't
but
think
I
anyone should
still
ever
think
be a
that
dick about things.
yeah. But I still think that it's a thing that humans are hardwired to believe. Maybe not me and you, but
I think
some humans are still are.
I think there my perspective on this point you're making is that yes, human beings have a need or purpose in life, and I think religion serves that um or fills that niche for a lot of people. And I think that's why it still lingers. So like to your point about hardwiring, I think the hardwiring is a need for purpose, for direction, as outside
Mm.
of meeting your basic needs, like you need to eat. There's no real direction outside of that, but we once we take care of that problem, we have so much time on our hands. We have to find something to
So
do with it.
now I got a question for you. Why is it easy for you to believe that humans can be hardwired for a specific belief system, but not be hardwired for a specific gender role?
Purpose is not a belief system. I don't think
What
people
are
are
you?
hardwired for a belief system. I think people are hardwired to want something to do because it like
What are you
keeps
talking about?
stop. Let me explain. People are hardwired to want something to do because it keeps the more we engage with our surroundings, the more likely we'll discover new things, build new tools, and increases our chances of survival. That is different than being hardwired to specific belief systems. I don't think that that exists. I think we are
Okay.
hardwired to want to explain our surroundings because no one's gonna like we have the capacity to think critically, and so we're going to do that in one way or another. Whether it's we create fantasies based on the information that we have. I do have a theory though for why religion exists outside of that, or rather how it came to be.
Yeah, all right. So I want you to say that, and then I have a point that I think counteracts what you were just saying. So go ahead and say
Okay.
what you want to say, and then I want to double back.
Okay, so along with humanity's need for purpose, some sort of direction in this like endless void of existence, we as a species, we at the infancy of the species, we were kind of just like hunting and gathering and like trying to find food and not get eaten by the lions and saber-toothed tigers and blah blah blah, right? Okay. Well, we advance past the point where those are no longer worries for us. Where like
Mhm.
death is not like around the corner. Whereas early humans, that was a very real thing. I would assume like death is around the corner. You don't have time to like worry about anything but staying alive. And in such a context, religion serves. I think religion is very different in such a context in that it's like science, religion, like fantasy stories, like it's kind of all the same. Like they're like concepts of these things weren't as nuanced. It was just like stories to explain things. And I don't foresee there being so many like let's say sects of these understandings. Whereas as our ability to control our environment increases and death is no longer next door, we have more time on our hands. We don't have to go out and get food. We have even more time on our hands. Now people are living longer. Once we have escaped death in the physical sense and we have all this time on our hands, we now are at the point where we have to conceive of death not as this like thing that's gonna happen tomorrow, but as this thing that is eventually gonna happen. And like if I've spent all this time trying to escape death by building like barricades and like farming and like doing all these things to survive and make my surroundings comfortable, I still understand that at some point I'm gonna die. How do I escape that death? I create an afterlife.
Right,
I create an
right, right.
afterlife.
I think no, I agree with you on that. I 100% agree with you on that.
Wait, we're on.
Not
I just had to go do some shit. What are you guys talking about? Like, what it's like to die or some shit?
No, we're talking about how George's belief on how religion came to be, and he's saying that it's a way to cope with the things that you can't control, whether that back in the day was storms or death or things that weren't explained by modern day science. Am I correct in making that assumption, Jorge?
That pretty much sums it up.
It doesn't sound good, but it's a fair point. I mean, I gotta respect it. That's kind of what it is, because you don't know what's gonna happen after you die.
Okay. So, but the thing that I wanted to double back on was you let's say that we both like I'm gonna rephrase it because I'm not sure if not John heard this, but we both made the assumption and in our belief that religion is something that's hardwired in human beings to believe in something that's higher than you, so that you can explain the things that you don't fully understand and cope with creating a society that people can have a commonality with. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you're thinking more religion. I'm thinking more like purpose as a means of survival. But
Yeah,
sure, same thing.
yeah, but it's a means of survival, right? Like you can
Yeah,
make these answers up to give people hope, or since we're social creatures, we have to interact in a societal way that we have a similar understanding of things, so that us as a group can be on a similar page. Is that correct?
yeah,
Would you say
sure.
that you believe in that being the hardwiring that occurred for why people are still religious?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, perfect. I got you. Hold up. Let me grab a blunt. Checkmate. Then why don't you feel the same way about gender roles? Why is it not that we're hardwired for
Mm.
niggas to go out into the streets and go fight or go get food and hunt, and women were hardwired to be more nurturing.
I
Why
love
you
that
have
you
that
think.
same-
I love that you think this is a checkmate and a gotcha, but it's really not. It's just not.
No,
at
I'm gonna be
all.
honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Dr. Me.
I did feel like it was a checkmate.
Yo, he literally said, hold up, everybody stop the fucking world. Stop the point.
I didn't do that because the entire time you were talking, I was like, I'm bringing it back. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I got this, dude.
Yo, that's
I really felt like I was like, yo, Rook to B10, my knight.
Yo, that's the equivalent to like when I was
E11,
just
we
like
got this,
saying
dude.
shit just to say shit. I want to see if you guys like kind of flew with it. That's the same exact thing.
What'd you say, John?
No, that was the equivalent to like when I just like said like something about gay people, and I was just like I wanted to see if you guys would go along with it. I just kind of was talking just to talk. It's like the same exact fucking thing. Yo, we got owned today by PC George. PC.
No, we didn't.
I'm
No, we
not
didn't.
PC, bro. I'm not PC.
Yo, answer my question. Why is it that religion is something that you can believe is hardwired, but your hormonal profile, that's something that you can't control, isn't something that's hardwired in you?
So, like,
and not
for the
control,
sake of like moving the
gender.
conversation along, I like said sure to the religion being a hardwired thing, but again, my like point was always that this need or purpose is a hardwiring as it drives us to continue to interact with our environment to survive. Now,
Yo,
can I finish my point? Here's the difference between that and gender roles. We need to interact with our environment like consistently and find new ways of doing so to survive as the kind of species that we are, to like learn about it, make tools, to manipulate it, all that. Okay. That is essential for survival no matter what, across the board. Okay? That is essential for survival outside of any environmental context. That is essential for survival for any life form that we know of. They need to interact with their environment and learn about it to survive. Okay. What is not essential for survival in any context are the gender roles. It was essential for survival at the advent of humanity, because again, males are physically stronger, on the whole have more stamina, and so on and so forth. They can't bear children, so it makes the most sense that they go out there and do the hunting and things like that. And it would make sense for the females to stay back and like do the child rearing, protect the meals. Make the meals, do the farming and all that.
Crash Out George. I miss George so much.
And so that's why that dynamic developed, because it was necessary in the environment that we were in to survive. It wouldn't make sense to send the women out who couldn't lift things that as heavily, who like if they were pregnant, like they were gonna die and the child was gonna die. So then your like village of like 50 people has less people, and like every person is necessary because there's not a lot of you and your strength are in numbers. And so that dynamic is necessary in that context. And so they developed it because necessity is the mother of invention. That dynamic is no longer necessary. But the reason we stick to it and we feel so tied to it is because it's been with us for so long that we like see it as this like given, like it's a must, it's like natural. But no, it's not. It's natural in a sense that it was developed from natural interactions with our environment, but it's not natural in the sense that it must be this way.
All right, that was the dumbest thing I think I've heard in a long time.
Okay.
Yo,
well, there you have it.
Yo, bro. Yo. Can we talk about something real quick?
Sure.
All right. Do you think that it's right that in this situation they're using
Dyer said that was the dumbest thing ever. I love how you waited for me to finish. You didn't say anything, and like as soon as I stopped, you just dropped that.
Let's agree to disagree. I don't agree with George either. I think that George is bullshit wrong. So I'll agree with that too. But okay. So do you think it's right that they're using the same actor for Doctor Doom as they did for Iron Man? Do you think that's
No,
right
I hate that
for the
shit,
Marvel?
bro. I
Marvel
hate that shit.
universe?
I'm like, first of all, like
This
that
is
that
the
that.
most left comment from this conversation
Nah, but
possible.
like, good
Yeah,
job, John,
I'm
because
trying to
that shit was on my
get us
mind.
somewhere else. Yeah,
That shit was
I'm like
on my
falling asleep
mind
here.
because I'm like, all right, like that's mad world breaking, bro. Like I've been seeing this guy for the last like 10 years be this one character, and now you're gonna make him a completely different character. Like, like with the whole point of these things is like, all right, I can like give you some suspension of disbelief, excuse me, but not when you're throwing the same person in my face and saying they're somebody else. Like the kind of shit. What
But
kind of
here's
shit
the
is that?
thing. Here's the thing. Did somebody, I forgot who the fuck it was, but somebody said it. Did somebody not say sometimes you live long enough to see yourself become a villain? Like you die a hero, but you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And that's
Man,
literally what he's doing, bro. That's
man, but
literally the
like
saying, and he's doing that. He
Iron
said,
Man.
"Man."
Iron Man didn't become like Doctor Doom in the comics. Get the fuck out of here. That's not what
Yeah,
they're doing.
but
They're just like,
I feel like
yo, I'm gonna bring this guy back.
I mean he is fucking him though. He might be one of the best actors of all time because of that role he played. Like
He
Endgame,
played it
bro.
well. He played it well.
Come on, Endgame was insane. Like how he took those stones back, and all of a sudden you think that he's done, but meanwhile he flashes his fucking wrist around, and those stones are right there. And he's like, it's my turn to snap. He says some bullshit like that. He says some fucking cringy ass shit, and then all of a sudden the world's saved. Like there's
It
nothing
was
like
good
that.
stuff. No, it was great. It was great. Yeah, keep him Iron Man.
Yeah, but you can't bring Iron Man back. He died. Well, actually, you
Yeah,
could
so
really do anything.
Yeah,
Not
you
if
can
that-
do
the
anything.
Wolves,
Exactly, you can do anything.
the Wolves should have died with him.
Captain America.
Who died with him?
Captain
The
America.
No,
Wolves should have
Spider-Man.
died with him.
But who else should have died? Yeah, bum ass Spider Man should have died. That
No,
piece
I'm
of
not
shit
saying
was
that
pissed.
they should have died. All right, first
What
of
you
all,
got against Spider Man, bro?
yeah,
I
no,
think
I agree
they
with
made
you.
him a bitch, bro. I think Tom Holland is a bitch Spider Man. Like a
Damn,
little,
Only
like a
the only thing
fucking
that's
I have
pussy.
against
crazy. That's
the thing I
crazy.
have against Tom Holland is he got Zendaya and they're
Nah,
really dating, and that pisses me
he
off.
took my bitch, bro. He took my girl, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I think the Iron Man role, the way
Yeah,
that
I'm
we
sorry.
know it,
Oh my god. Yeah, he took my girl. That's why I don't fuck with him.
the Iron Man role in the way that we know it from the rendition for the MCU should have been kept to him and left with him when he died. I feel like it's a bad call to recast him as something else because I'll see him on stage or sorry on screen. I'll be like, "Yo, it's Tony Stark." That's crazy. I'm not gonna be
Right,
able to
right.
disassociate him with
Exactly. My
the
point
Tony
exactly.
Stark
Yeah,
the Tony Stark depiction.
yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Because he's been Tony Stark for so long.
You could apply that same logic to them having two Spider-Mans, them having Miles Morales and them having fucking a normal Spider-Man. So they're trying to
Yeah,
expand
no,
out the
that is not the
universe.
same thing, John. That is not the
Yes,
same
Yeah, it's
thing.
not
yes,
the
it
same
is
thing. It's
because
That's
not the
not the
same
they
same
thing.
didn't
thing,
have to
John.
do that. They didn't
That's
have
not
to
the
do that.
same. No,
It's
John, you're bugging.
something that's deemed unnecessary.
John, but like, yeah, but it's not like that's like if Tom Holland was playing like regular Spider-Man and then he was also playing Miles Morales Spider-Man. Like that would be crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like,
No, that would just be the next movie.
The truth of
That would just be the next
the truth
movie.
of it is also if we think about it like logistically, one, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, they played they played Peter Parker in two different universes. They weren't connected in the same way. Tom Holland played Spider-Man in the MCU. He's the first rendition of the MCU Spider-Man. Fox was the one that created Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. The IP was owned by them.
Iron Man is in
And-
the MCU. Like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's why I
is in
think
the
it's wrong. That's
MCU
why I
as
think it's
Iron
wrong.
Man. Yeah.
That's why I think it's wrong because Tom Holland is the MCU's version of Spider-Man. He's the person who played his own three set of movies and was in the Avenger movies and in the Endgame movies. That is somebody who we're not going to be able to separate Tom Holland from the MCU version of Spider-Man. We're not able to separate Robert Downey Jr. from the MCU version of Iron Man. Him being the MCU version of Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom, that is tough. Like we can't make that dual association, right? Like They should have hired somebody else to do that. But he got the bag, bro. He got $100 million for 2 movies.
That's in his last movie got removed.
What
Did he?
did your brother say?
All right, he's got a point. Wait, go ahead.
So I just saw a TikTok where it was like in the new Deadpool movie, Spider-Man got removed from all the pictures that have them in. I guess like in the
You really thought you were gonna cook with that statement? You had one thing to say for the whole day.
You better
and
come
thought
better than that.
was it. Yeah. Oh, there's no pictures of Tom Holland. Who gives a shit?
Yo,
I'm gonna
Tom
let you
Holland's
finish,
a
but
bitch, bro. He's a fucking.
I'm gonna let you
pussy.
finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but you ain't cooking the way that you're cooking. Maybe
Yeah, you gotta talk your shit back, bro.
There's
you're-
nothing
you're-
cooked with it.
Let him have it. His name is Durr. Make fun of his name. His name's Durr.
No. There's nothing to
No.
cook with. It's just something that I was just gonna say.
Yeah, but the difference is Tom Holland is the version of Peter Parker for the MCU universe. We can make the argument that there's multiverses because they've introduced that with Doctor Strange. They've introduced that with the last Spider-Man movie where the other 2 Peter Parkers pulled up. But those are different versions of him played by a different actor in a whole different set. They never dealt with the same villains. They never dealt with the same heroes. You're telling me that Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom, the guy who's the major villain in Fantastic Four, who's a major part in the MCU, is going to be played by the same actor from Iron Man, who is also somebody who interacts with the Fantastic Four, but it's played by the same person. You can't make that distinction. They were able to make that distinction with Spider-Man. They can't do that with Tony Stark. Because the version that they're willing to produce, unless the story breaks out where it's in a different universe where
I would give
he's a whole different person, that I can maybe get behind. I mean, I wouldn't be happy by it, but that's a good excuse. But that's not the same as Peter Parker and the story that they built with the previous actors.
Yo, and I don't mean to even like, talk shit about these people, but do you not trust people who like DC better than Marvel? Like, do you think that there's like something off with them? Like, they might have like a fucking like dead body in their apartment or some shit like that.
No, DC's good. DC has way better animated movies than Marvel does. Marvel has way better cinematic live action than DC does. The comic
Yeah,
books, I think they're pretty similar.
yeah. I don't know about you, Dur, anymore. I don't know about you, man. I'm a little scared to come visit you, dog. I think
Have you
I
not watched the animated DC movies?
I think I might come over there and I might have one of those Dateline shows made about me after that. No fucking no. No, I've seen the Flash, ass. Batman, pretty good. Superman,
No.
ass.
Are you
You know what I
talking
mean?
about the live action? I'm talking about the animated movies.
Well,
I
I
don't think
compare
DC
based on the
does it
live
good.
action because those are the money makers. The animated shit,
Well,
they don't do
then
shit.
you didn't listen to what I had to say. You fucking jackass.
Yeah.
I said the animated movies from DC are top tier. The animated ones,
Oh,
with
yeah.
cartoons, they are top tier. The live action cinematic releases of Marvel is unrivaled by any other studio. I think they're better than most of the movies that come out, or even like
Bro,
like
Flash was actually so bad. Like, I
yeah, it was
tried
horrible.
watching
It's
it.
horrible.
I love the show. Like, the show was amazing with Barry with the
No,
with
that
that
show was
skinny dude.
cringy as hell.
Really?
Cringy
I
as
thought the
hell.
first couple of seasons were pretty good, and
No,
then I
it was
stopped.
so
Like,
campy. It was so
I
campy.
used to
think
be in like
What does
fucking
campy
the
mean?
dorm room with George and shit. It means you camp
uh,
in a corner and you go prone and then you shoot people.
it means like
Sorry, what was it?
it's like too kiddish. Like the
Mm,
things that you expect to
Oh,
happen are the things
yeah.
that happen. Like if I say it's campy, it
True.
means like, oh, the script is like it's like something that a 12-year-old would have written, right? Like at the end of the day, the
Yo,
good
he's
guy
talking
would have
shit,
won.
bro. Said 12, what you say 12 to 14, right? 12 to 14-year-old.
Shit, man, camping
like
means your brother would have
canned
wrote
in
it
adolescence.
Yo, you let him talk
with his
like that?
ass, with his ass opinion on the
Wait.
Marvel and DC universe.
Sorry, why are you coming at this kid, bro?
Because it's
He's
easy.
looking at me all confused. I'm telling him to talk shit to you. He won't do it. He's too nice.
All right, well, I'll talk shit to him. Yeah, I bet you're
That
5'4".
is.
Yo, roast him, bro. Roast
I'm
him.
not gonna talk.
I want you to roast somebody you never even seen. Roast him.
Why? I don't even know who he is.
I know your humor. I know you got it in you. You're just okay.
Bro, you
Don't
guys
let
get
him
roasted.
pressure you, V.
You should see the humor of his. Yo, and then after that we can go drink alcohol and smoke weed.
Mm-mm.
John,
Let me
you're a
just
bad
like peer pressure him
influence.
and do everything bad. No, I took him out the other day to go
I bet
tubing
you're
with him.
scared to talk
Huh? What happened?
to your crush. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
No, I was telling him I took him out to go tubing the other day with some friends, and I could have offered him some alcohol, and I didn't do it. So I'm
Oh
a good
wow,
influence.
good for you, John.
Oh yeah. I said no, none for you. No, mother sucker. No.
Yeah, but you let me sniff it.
I let him sniff it. I said
Yo,
you can have the
what,
aroma of
dude?
it, but you can have the
Yo,
sniff.
what kind of psycho shit is that?
See that's isn't that crazy? That's where your mind goes. You dirty fuck when you're talking about underage kid. That's insane, bro. That makes you kind of weird for
Where
that.
does my mind go? You made him sniff
Like
alcohol. Like
stupid.
that's weird.
Whoever was like, and you said whoa. You're like whoa. What do you like? I know you're where your mind was going.
Nah, nah,
Dirty
nah.
fuck.
That's inappropriate, John. Do better.
Yeah, bro. No, that's what I'm
Yo,
talking about.
not John's little brother. What's your don't give us your actual name, but what's your nickname?
I don't have a nickname. It's just my name.
Oh, he's
All
giving
right,
you
then
sass now.
what's your name?
He's giving you fucking sass now. You about to take that shit there?
What's your name?
Zach?
Man said dox
Zach?
yourself right now. I dare you.
That's a good name.
What do you
Yeah.
wait?
What's your last name and your social?
What's your address?
Nope.
Yeah. Zach, what
Good job. You
grade are
passed
you
the
in? Are
test,
you a
Zach.
freshman in high school?
Yeah. Freshman.
You're a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
He will be a freshman.
Youngster,
Oh, you will be.
young blood.
Zach,
Zach, do you find our stream
good luck to
entertaining?
you,
Zach,
man.
Zach,
Good luck
Zach,
to you.
Zach. Follow the channel. Zach, you heard me. I know you got
the
TikTok.
Wi-Fi is
Follow the
so ass.
channel.
You just the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi the Wi-Fi is so ass. You just try to plug your channel to him and you cut off like halfway through.
Zach, follow the channel. I know you got
Yeah.
TikTok.
He's
Follow
actually
the
laughing at
channel.
that shit, yo. He's laughing at the Wi-Fi. Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Zach, follow the channel. I know you got TikTok.
Yo, Zach, do you have Riz?
All right, Dur. This is getting
Yeah, crickets.
Yo,
Crickets.
yo, Zach. I'm not
Zach,
gonna
you got
stop
no
until you
Riz?
follow the channel. All right, Zach.
Yo,
I'm pulling up
I
to
think
your
he's
why
doing
does
it.
he
house.
I
even
think
have
you got
Riz?
him.
Why are we gonna ask him to follow
Zach, I'm
him?
pulling up to your house.
You know, I could give you the address too.
Yeah,
I
facts.
have the
John's gonna
address, and
give
I
me
know what room he sleeps in too, so I can give you.
facts.
Oh,
The,
wow.
so if you want to get like a ladder, like you can pull up to like this part of the house, and I'll tell you
I'm
exactly
there.
what window it is from the side.
I'm there.
Come in some ski mask. You come in his fucking ski mask. What?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Mine?
he wants to know what you're gonna do. He's trying to.
I'm gonna hold a
He's like,
phone in
what
his
are you gonna
face.
do?
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
hold
you
a
know.
phone in his face and be like, "Follow the fucking channel."
So you put it to the window. You're like, follow the fucking channel. Are you doing it? No.
No, I'm on
Yo, Zach, I'm gonna be honest with you. You sound like you got zero Riz, if I'm being honest.
You just gonna take that shit from him?
I'm not gonna talk
Yo, make
to
fun
someone
of
that I don't know.
make fun of his mom, bro. You could definitely say some shit about his mom.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Say like, well, he's like, what you say? Yeah, well, your mom was a hoe.
Okay, this is not
Zach
what we're
got
doing
zero
here.
aura.
This is not what we're doing here.
Zach got
This is not what we're
zero
doing here.
aura.
This is not what we're doing here.
No.
That's not what we're doing
Let me
here.
bully this child.
No,
Let me bully this
no.
child. Hold on.
Veto.
Hold on.
Veto.
Let me bully
Yo,
this
Veto.
yo,
child.
Zach
Veto.
wants to talk. Zach
Veto.
wants to say something. Zach wants to say something.
Oh yeah, Zach, go
Over
for it.
20
Go for it.
using Aura and Riz.
And, all right. Are you done saying your sentence? Did you have more to say? I'm confusing where the
Over
insult
20
comes from.
using Aura and Riz. That's crazy.
Oh. Yeah. Let me pull out my small violin to play it for you. I'm I'm talking in your language, kid. All right. I am bilingual, trying to speak to you and give you these insults. If you want to hear how a real man insults
Wait, what's
somebody,
his? What's
make
his?
sure to hit my line.
What's the TikTok? What's the TikTok?
Bless my life gaming.
Oh my god, you literally cut out again, bro. Holy, you can't even plug your fucking channel.
John, it's not like you don't fucking
Oh,
know
he
what
found
it
it. He got
is. Fucking waste.
Yeah, but you're the one. You're the one who is like, I'm gonna
Zach,
come to your house and
Zach,
come in your room.
Zach, Zach, drop that follow.
Yo, yo. Now he's got beef with you. He goes, oh shit, one viewer. Wow.
Yeah, Zach,
He's like
Zach,
viral, one fucking viewer.
Zach. It's
Honestly,
Zach. It's
that
a
would have
long
hurt my
con.
feelings more than anything. Yo, why are you roasting my man Slice more than you're roasting me? That's crazy.
Zach, it's a long con.
Yo, Slice, I wouldn't take that from a 14-year-old.
Honestly, it's fine.
No, I did not expect that from him. He like pulls it up. He's like, oh wow, one viewer. Whoa.
That's a fair
I think it might
reaction.
be IOI.
Guess who
Wait,
that one
who's the one
viewer
viewer?
is? Wink,
Who's
wink.
in there?
The one viewer has 2 followers.
It's probably fucking you. He has an account called he has his own account and he's like sitting there. Wait. It is IOI. Oh my fucking
Yo, damn Slice.
That
The
means
trenches,
officially
baby.
nobody's watching us.
The trenches. No, well,
That means not one person in the world is watching us.
no, people are watching on Twitch,
Yo.
YouTube, and Kick, but not TikTok.
Slice, you're gonna take that disrespect from a
On TikTok.
14-year-old?
These are facts.
That means
I
we're
can't,
literally
I can't
gonna
argue
fucking
with
each
facts.
other. And that's
14-year-old?
I can't argue with facts. These are facts. No, people
Oh
are
my
watching
God,
on
the
Twitch
Wi-Fi.
and
I
TikTok.
can't. The Wi-Fi.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
Twitch
his
and-
Wi-Fi is horrible.
The Wi-Fi is insane.
I hate you guys so much.
Wait, can I get the water?
I hate you all, dude. It's crazy because like everything
Yo,
else
comment
is
some
fine.
crazy shit in this chat. Hold on, I want to see what you guys say.
Dude, I just want to follow.
Yo.
Like, why is he? I don't want you to comment
Crash
something
out
stupid.
Zach. Crash out Zach. Let's go.
Yo, who's tagging? Who's talking about
He
gravity?
called you
Why
Falls?
is he
Crash Out
gonna-
Zach.
Yo, Zach, drop a follow. Shut up with all the other nonsense and drop a follow. I don't got time for this.
Shut up with the nonsense. Wait, what'd you comment? Oh, Gravity Falls is going viral right now, bro. Everybody's talking about it.
What, the show?
Holy shit.
Wait, like the show Gravity Falls? Like actually?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
What's
that
happening
show
in
from
it?
like 10 years ago. Everybody's
Oh, I
watching
just
it.
started it.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it on TikTok. They're thinking that a third season's about to come out.
Oh, well, I just started.
So they came out with this thing called the Book of Bill, and basically, I haven't watched it yet, but they came out with this thing called the Book of Bill, where it's like a treasure hunt just for some shit. Like you're looking for something. There's something in there that there's like a goal of the book, and at the end of it, there's some website that you get access to, and everybody's thinking that when you get access to the website, you're gonna be able to
Watch season 3.
access season 3 of the show.
Yo, Zach, that follower count didn't go up yet, my boy.
I don't know, but I've just Yo, you gotta start bullying him to
But
do
you
it. That's
can't
why bullying is good.
make call outs when Wi-Fi is this bad.
Slice.
Wait. Do you guys think that bullying is a good thing?
No.
No, I think it depends on. I think it depends. Like
Damn.
I think
Damn, I
some
think it's
things get
good.
categorized as bullying,